Why hello there. Today is Tuesday, May 7th. I just got off work and walked home, which is why I'm a little sweaty and gross, but something in me just felt compelled to do a quick vlog about a few things that are just top of mind that I just want to externalize and get out of my system. I mean, they're not really that important, but they're important to me, so let me have this. This is stream of consciousness vlogging, okay? Yesterday I made a dish for the first time in my life. It's not the first time I have consumed it. I actually ate it quite a bit when I was growing up. It's called 닭도리탕, which now I realize other people call 닭볶음탕. So yeah, it's basically a really spicy but delicious chicken dish in Korea. It has like chicken, of course, and other vegetables, like pretty much anything you want, but we traditionally did it with potatoes, onions, and carrots. Yesterday I omitted the onions and carrots because I just didn't have them on hand, and I'm also not a huge fan of onions. So I just had chicken and potatoes, and it's fine, and like serrano peppers and green onions, and it was surprisingly so good. I just made it kind of offhand with some chicken I bought impulsively. I rarely cook with chicken because I hate touching it raw, but I powered through it and I actually made it, and it was good. It was really good going in, but my stomach like struggled with it because if you know me, you know that I love spicy things, like insanely spicy things. But yesterday for the first time I experienced like stomach burn. Like my stomach burned, like my lining was dissolving because it was very spicy. I mean, not in my mouth, but I think my stomach thought so. Oh well. It was completely worth it, but it was just really interesting because my mom was like, did you make it? And how did it taste? And I was like, it was actually good. And she was so like surprised, but not because she thought I couldn't do it, but more because it's just that, you know, it's interesting to experience firsts. I feel like I'm in that phase too. Like after you grow up, then you still have so much to learn and have first experiences with. So yeah. Another thing that I am really happy about, oh, I just bit my tongue. I didn't know if you could tell, but I bit my tongue. Okay, another source of happiness for me, it sounds so arbitrary and perhaps even materialistic, but I think it's just interesting to see how big of an impact that it made on my self-confidence and just my day-to-day work life. So I finally got upgraded in terms of seating at my office. So I was still sitting in like this intern spot that I sat in when I started back in July, and I was fine with it for the most part. But I was the only one sitting there, and it was kind of like, so if this is like the walkway for people to walk through the office, I was sitting just like at the edge within the walkway, so it wasn't the greatest spot. Smaller desk, no privacy. Yeah, it was just not the best spot. They offered me an alternative when I got hired on full-time, but it was kind of like against the wall, and I was just very candid. I was like, I think I'm gonna get depressed if I sit facing just a dark wall, so I'd rather stay here. So I was still sitting there, and I think what happened next in the story is what really meant the most to me. My manager, as she was walking by, she walked by and then she backtracked and whispered to me like, hey, like if you want to move seats back there, like you totally should. And I was like, oh my gosh. I really wanted to, but I was afraid to ask, and I needed your like approval. And she was like, oh, like you're good to go, like please do it, like CC me on whatever email you need to send. And I was like, oh my gosh. So it was more like that affirmation piece from my manager that I think made me feel really great. Someone is opening a window over there. and I'm sure that they can see me vlogging, so this is really awkward. Okay. But yeah, so it was that kind of affirmation, I guess. When I sent that email to like our office admin that I wanted to move desk, and I CC'd my manager, and she followed up immediately saying like, yes, I did approve this, like I want her to have the space she needs to do her best work. And that just like meant so much to me, because I really respect my manager, and it felt really good. So I kind of played the waiting game. Like I just sat in that intern spot for a really long time, but in the end I ultimately got the spot that I really wanted. And it's a nice bigger desk. It has 2 monitors, which not a lot of people have, and it's a standing desk, so I just pretty much got the best possible deal, and it has really changed my like day-to-day work attitude, my mood, which sounds really silly, but it really, yeah. Just the fact that I have my own space in the office, it just makes you feel a lot better, more dignified, than just having like a makeshift desk, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that's another thing that I've been really happy about. And then work in general, I'm pretty much day-to-day wise am leading an account, which is really huge to me. There are only like 1 to 2, including me, junior staff members. I don't know if the second person I'm thinking of would really be considered junior staff. She's kind of in that mid-range. So ultimately I'm the only like junior staff on this account, yet I pretty much own the day-to-day. So yeah, I'm really proud of that, because I think it's a chance for me to work with people who are higher, and then just hone my skills, up level, and I don't know, just knock it out of the park, you know? So that is really rewarding to me. Like work is still hard and everything, but at least knowing that I'm doing something to propel my career forward is really exciting. What else? Penomeko is a Korean artist, Korean rapper, R&B singer. He just uploaded or released a new song today, or yesterday I guess in Korea time, and it is so good. So I know that might have looked really insincere, but it's so good. It's called 영화 한 편 찍자, which means let's film a movie. And it's just so sweet, like the melody and the lyrics are so sweet. So give it a listen if you are interested. I bit my cheek, oh my gosh. In other news, my piercing's still doing real good. Yeah. And I also, after I uploaded that piercing video and just thought about it some more, I think I'm actually just okay with the stud. I think having like anything more flashy or something like colored might not be able to pair as well with any kind of earring. So for now, I'm just gonna stick to the diamond. What else? Today was the first day I walked to work wearing only a short sleeve. Oh, but that means it's scar season, so you can still see my ugly scar. But oh well, you know, I am what I am. So yeah, that just means that the weather is getting warm enough. Oh, tomorrow I will be attending a big Microsoft event called Microsoft Build here in Seattle, just to kind of shadow and like experience an event before I go help run a Microsoft event out in July. So I'm a little nervous, but also really excited for that. Yeah, so just a lot of work-related things right now is my life, but I think that's the way it can and should be. Yeah, at least in this stage of my life. So thanks for listening to my just stream of consciousness vlogging. yeah, I don't know when this will happen again, but I love just getting it all out there. So thanks for listening, but once again, I'll talk to you later, probably when my next ColourPop order comes in, which is hopefully soon, and that means I need to upload my other backlogged ColourPop footage. So okay, gotta go edit, I guess. Bye.